watching, please follow my Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, X, and TikTok. I'm your Snapchat guide for patreon.com/jptrail189. I promise I'll do videos there, and I'll post them very, very soon. Probably starting today. And subscribe to me on YouTube, like, share, comment your favorite highlights of what's going to be tonight on Raw in Dublin, Ireland, no, not Dublin, in Birmingham, England, and turn on the notification bell, all in the description, link and a big comment, and let's get started now. Oh, the camera doesn't fall. I'm trying to keep it where it doesn't fall. There we go. That's better. The long man Bellini, the 22nd Bellini record. Wrong. So yeah. Let's get started with this.
Tonight, we are in Philadelphia. Main event, Jey Uso will go one-on-one with the Vision's Braun Breaker in an Extreme Rules match. Oh, yikes! Main event, Jey Uso now on the attack. The mission is crystal clear for that man, the badass of the Vision. Take out Jey Uso. Around.
Like,
city owned by Tom Brady. And tonight in the Brum, it's Monday Night Raw. Where tonight, this man, LA Knight, one of the #1 contenders for the World Championship, is in action against Division's unpredictable badass, Braun Breaker. The Eradicator is here. Rhea Ripley in action against her arch nemesis on Judgment Day, Roxanne Perez and Rhea one-on-one tonight. And the Hall of Famer, Nikki Bella is here. Nikki promises to call out the Intercontinental Champion, the man, Becky Lynch, live on Monday Night Raw. And you are looking live at the sold-out BP Pulse Arena in Birmingham. Jam-packed tonight for Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix and presented by Snickers.
Thank you, I really appreciate it. What's up? Hello.
All right, I imagine we could do this all night, but let's get to it. Birmingham, acknowledge me. It feels like old times. You still sound the same, loud as hell. And I got big plans. I got big plans for the night. I got big plans for the rest of this year. I got big plans for next year. But if I'm being real out here, I've got to be honest to myself. You acknowledge me, but there's something that I must acknowledge myself in order to move forward. You see, it feels like old times. You sound like old times, but it's not old times anymore. I'm not the same guy as I used to be. Maybe I can be. But Cody predicted it a year and a half ago. Interesting. And then set them to the what do we call it? What's their name? The vision? I completely get that and understand that one, yeah. They followed through on the things Cody said. They took everything from me.
They're just doing happy stuff. Yeah, after a while.
That's how I felt for a long time.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, I gotta acknowledge the fact that things aren't the same. I don't have all the things that I used to have. I don't have a bloodline. Well, y'all brought him up. I might as well talk about it. I'm extremely proud of you. And anybody questioning him about being in the Fatal 4-Way match in Paris, well, you're just wrong. He won our match. He scored the pinfall. He's the one that has the rematch clause, so he's the one that should be fighting for the championship. And I appreciate y'all, I really do, but my time will come. But like I said, they took my bloodline, they took the wise man, they took the titles, and the disrespect has not stopped. They took everything, so they had to find something to take from me. Which brings me to Bronson Reed. I feel the same. Ladies and gentlemen!
The shoe of Allah. The tribal thief.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name. You're supposed to wait for me to say it. So I'm going to start all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul. I stand before you tonight with the realest gangster to hit Birmingham since the Peaky Blinders. The tribal thief, the owner of the Shula Fala, Big Bronson Reed. We were sitting in the back, and Mr. Reed pointed out to me that it was 5 years ago this very week that Brock Lesnar's advocate became Roman Reigns' wise man. Bloodline for 5 years. This duo owned everything that there was to own in WWE and changed this entire industry together. And now look at you, standing all alone in the ring by yourself. I miss you, my tribal chief.
You're right.
I loved you 5 years ago, and I love you now. Which is why I came out here tonight to disrespect you, my tribal chief. Bronson Reed! Bronson Reed! Let's do it in 3, 2, 1! Bronson Reed! didn't come out here to disrespect you out of malice. I came out here to disrespect you out of the love that I was speaking of before I was so rudely interrupted by these people who are not tough enough to live in Manchester nor rich enough to live in London. What you need is the tough love that I used to offer you. What you need is the tough love that a wise man, an oracle, can give to his tribal chief. That's what you need, that tough love. Now, I don't want you to think that at Clash in Paris, I'm man enough to deliver that tough love to you. I'm not man enough to beat that tough love into you, Roman Reigns. But he is. Hey, dumbass. On Sunday in Paris, you're gonna kiss my ass because I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm texting my friends.
At Clash in Paris, it isn't about it is about disrespect.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not gay. I'm straight. I'm texting my friends about wrestling.
How about that?
So don't make any fucking accusations, alright? Or I'm gonna time
I
you
know
out.
you're an educated man, Roman, with a college degree and all, but it's time for you to get a history lesson. Your tribe from Samoa is civilized. My tribe isn't. We were exiled and sent to Australia. Your tattoos, all paid for. Mine, earned. And Roman, I'm the Samoan that your dad and uncle warned you about. And at Clash in Paris, you're gonna find out why. Hold up. This guy's Samoan? Why didn't anybody ever... That means your ass belongs to me. Hey, so maybe we should start this thing over, huh? How about I give you one more shot since we're comfortably sitting back, huh? How about you bring your big old ass down here and, return my shoes. Apologize to my people for wasting our time. Acknowledge me. And don't ever send disrespect my way again. What do you say there, huh? Come on down here and fix this problem.
Give the shoe back. Give the shoe back. Wow.
Roman, you don't want me to come down there. Because if I come down there, I am going to force you to acknowledge your tribal thief. Well, he's right about one thing. He ain't gonna have to come up here because I'm going down there. On the way to Paris. Here we go. Reigns and Reed.
Here we go.
And the fight's on. These two juggernauts teeing off on one another. We may not make it to Paris at this rate. The free-for-all is underway. Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed. Roman not about to stand for the disrespect of Paul Heyman of Bronson Reed. Reed may force Roman to take it. Roman Reigns has felt the wrath of Reed and tsunamis before. And how they is unleashed. Bronson Reed wanted to send a message to Roman Reigns. This is a hell of a way to do it.
Not again.
The tribal
Don't do the shoes.
and almost on to Reigns.
Don't do the
Crushing
shoes
Roman,
again.
the 330-pounder. Things are about to get worse for the tribal chief. And more security out here now. Trying to separate these men. And Bronson Reed has been unleashed, Corey. Reed attacking everyone in his path. Consider this a tsunami warning. Here goes Reed. And there's our general manager, Adam Pearce, out there as well. And Superman punch by Roman. Knocking Reed off the top rope. And just a preview of what's coming our way. Sunday at Clash in Paris between these two monsters. Roman Reigns isn't done yet. The LT Series. Bedlam in Birmingham. Reigns and Reed tattooing one another all the way down the entryway. Who the hell is going to stop these two?
Just crunching my skittles and I'm feeling baffled and captivated.
I'm hesitant and euphoric. Alarmed and delighted.
Regardless of insurance coverage, you can pay as little as $25 with the Zepbound Savings Card. No insurance coverage? Get the Zepbound 2.5 milligram vial for $3.49 a month. Discover the weight loss you could be bound for. Go to saveonzepbound.com today.
Zepbound means change. For adults with obesity to help lose weight and keep it off.
Zepbound can help adults lose up to 48 pounds. And some lost over 58 pounds.
It's changing what I believe is possible when it comes to weight loss.
Don't take overlooked. Or if you or someone in your family have medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia symptoms, too. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop suffering and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed kidneys or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision cancer.
Yeah, they're watching for it happening.
Procedures with anesthesia. If you listen,
¿Quién tú hablas?
Maybe they're on calls out Becky Lynch. Again. Oh no, they're playing hard. Okay. Alright, we're back from
Monday Night Raw is live in Birmingham, the United Kingdom here tonight. We can tell you that finally Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed were separated in that brawl that kicked off Monday Night Raw. Those two men meet one-on-one Sunday. Clash in Paris. catch up with you guys. All right. That's all on. You're good. Next. Still trying to figure out what Dom's cooking up with a latte Americana.
Dragon Lee.
Introducing first, from Tallahassee, Mexico, weighing at 165 pounds, Dragon Lee!
Well, the innovative Dragon Lee has had issues as of late with pretty much all members of the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day led by the king of the Luchadors, Dirty Dom. This is last week's tag team action. Finn Balor and JD McDonough able to pick up a victory over Dragon Lee and AAA megastar Mr. Iguana. But victory wasn't enough for the Judgment Day. And Dirty Dom looked to make a statement. El Hijo del Vikingo, the AAA mega champion, the man who Dirty Dom will challenge come Worlds Collide, would attempt to come to the aid of Dragon Lee and Mr. Iguana, but instead would be left laying via vicious assault by the entirety of the Judgment Day. I want to remind everyone that Dominic Mysterio will face Mike Kingo for the AAA Mega Championship Friday, September 12th at Worlds Collide. Las Vegas, get ready.
The answer.
JD.
And his opponent, accompanied by Finn Balor, representing the Judgment Day. He is one half of the World Tag Team Champions, JD McDonough.
Tell you, Corey, this matchup should be a good one. Two of the best in the world today going at it. Dragon Lee, of course, the dynamic, spirited, high flyer, JD McDonough, who has a mean streak a mile wide and one of the most technical, savvy superstars on the planet. These are the words right out of my mouth. When it comes to technical ability, you would be hard-pressed to find anyone on the roster more skilled than JD McDonough. But a lot of attention has to be paid to Dragon Lee. This is a man who was tabbed by none other than Rey Mysterio as the future of Lucha Libre. And we've seen Dragon Lee stumble on several occasions recently, but I feel like he's just on the cusp, on the precipice of something great in his career. And in defense of Dragon Lee, I mean, he stumbled, as you mentioned, but Judgment Day has outnumbered Dragon Lee on a number of occasions as JD McDonough and Dragon Lee start this fight off here tonight. Oh, Dragon screw by Dragon Lee to the knee of McDonough. Dragon may destroy the knee of JD McDonough in the early moments, sweeps the leg. Here comes this wrecking ball drop kick. Kick right to the face of McDonough by Dragon Lee. You mentioned Mysterio. Dragon Lee still carries a match that Rey Mysterio gave many years ago in every arena he visits around the world. A second-generation superstar. And meanwhile, look at JD McDonough over there distracting referee Jessica Carr for a moment as Finn Balor tried to get involved.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't last long. Balor caught red-handed, despite the fact that he actually didn't do anything. It was the intent, I presume, and Jessica Carr's going to send it back to the locker room. For me to question the official here, but I like this. And Dragon Lee to the fly. McDonough taken out. Lee taking advantage. Dragon Lee sensing the urgency necessary to topple JD McDonough, perched on the top turnbuckle. And McDonough caught him with a kick. Beautiful. One half of the tag champs, JD McDonough, wiping out Dragon Lee.
Oh, we have to take a break. I don't know how long it is in this show.
men are down, center of the ring after a massive superplex moments ago. J.D. McDonough delivered it, but he may have got the worst of it. And McDonough landing extremely high across his shoulders and the base of his neck. Of course, you could take a few moments to recover. Let's take another look from the very top turnbuckle. With a whiplash effect for McDonough. Not to mention the incredible physical impact on Dragon Lee. And McDonough has done a nice job of grounding Dragon Lee early on in this matchup. What a right hand, and Dragon Lee with one of his own. Dragon Lee got a little weak in the knees off that open hand strike. Just shows you the power in the hands of J.D. McDonough. McDonough, oh goodness, what a release German by Dragon Lee. How quickly the tides can turn.
Ooh, poison.
On top of his skull. This was the rally the Dragon was looking for. Upside down, counter.
Oh my God, counter by J.D.
What a counter by J.D. McDonough. Unreal. A standing Spanish fly by J.D. McDonough. Once again, wrestling the momentum of this one back into his own favor. Told you this had the opportunity to be a masterpiece tonight between these two superstars, McDonough and Dragon Lee. Let them cook. And Dragon Lee fighting back now. A ton of resilience to this kid. J.D. McDonough fly between the legs. Dragon Lee turns him around. J.D. McDonough with a counter. No, true student of the game. Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee counter.
Holy! Is McDonough okay?
Back of his hand.
I don't know how. I don't in my good God, man. Look at this once again. Almost a pile driver. Sit out liger bomb. It was going to be a liger bomb, but then it looked like it almost turned into a pile driver. I don't know how J.D. McDonough is still functioning. I mean, it's got to be instinct and instinct alone. Dragon Lee does the formality at this point, but how the hell is McDonough back up? Well, hey, we've seen a lot out of McDonough. Remember, there's a reason they call him the Iron Lung. When he came off the end, bounced off the announce table, and continued the match with snap breaks, punched long. And now McDonough still in this fight, heading up to the top rope. Dragon Lee sensing he's in danger now, doing his best to fight down the Irish Ace. McDonough now once again in no man's land. Dragon just took an extra step onto the top of the ring post. Oh, chest to McDonough. Covered by Dragon Lee. McDonough gets his foot Oh, what a match. The Irish Ace might be the luckiest man in Birmingham tonight. Simple ring positioning allowed this one to continue. Dragon Lee with that dreaded double stomp off the very tip top of the ring post. That's a few additional inches. Corey, I have no idea how McDonough's going to fight. God. He got dropped on the back of his head. His neck snapped back. Now it's up to that physical kick, and now... Oh, look at the Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dog! In a collision in the middle of the ring, McDonough...
AJ! Yes.
Attacking Mysterio again!
Yes.
The hater of the year. There's no ocean AJ won't cross. Dominic should have been involved in the first place, but AJ Styles, who promised he was going to teach his kid a lesson, realized he got outsmarted back at SummerSlam. Hasn't given up yet. And now Dragon Lee sends the elbow pad to the crowd. And Lee, big elbow to McDonough.
An Operation Dragon.
Operation Dragon.
Wow.
Dragon, the victory by Dragon Lee tonight. What a big win. Here is your winner, Dragon Lee. What a win for Dragon Lee. And boy, did J.D. McDonough make Lee earn it. Dragon Lee with a big victory here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Let's check in with Jackie Redmond.
Well, thank you so much. I'm backstage with LA Knight. LA, huge match coming up this weekend at Clash in Paris. But before we get to that, you've got a match against Braun Breaker tonight. It appears Seth Rollins has his eyes on you, but I also wanted to ask you about last week and CM Punk accidentally putting you through that table. I was just...
right there. That is one hell of a
assumption. And I just want you to check that one at the door and let me talk to you, because here's the deal.
Yeah.
When I think about what happened last week, I think about CM Punk, and was it an accident? Or was it on purpose? Because when I look at it, it looks like there was a chance for him to stop. Maybe slow his momentum. Maybe he didn't have to crash all the way through to knock me through that table. Maybe that was the case. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's say it was an accident. What do you do after? He went on his way. He didn't lift a finger to help me, did he? But now he wants to talk about let's all work together. I agree with that sentiment. But you've made it to a place where that can't happen now. But I understand why you would try and take everybody else out of the match. I understand why you try and get everything into your orbit. Why? Because you're a hungry man. We're all hungry to go there, but guess what? It's Easter famine this Sunday at Clash in Paris. The rations are limited, and everybody else but this man going to bed hungry. Why? Because he's looking at your world heavyweight champion. But, my God, how convenient. Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, they see it fit that I'm the only one in the match. We've got to have a match tonight with Braun Breaker. Well, my God, I got to tell you what's going to happen to you, Braun. It's going to be you getting smacked back to factory settings as you learn each game this is once and for all. With everybody saying L.A. Knight. Yeah. Woof, woof, dummy.
Understandably, L.A. Knight looking forward to Clash in Paris. Will he be part of the fatal four-way? But Knight cannot afford to look past his opponent tonight. The unpredictable badass of the division, Braun Breaker, goes one-on-one with L.A. Knight in our main event.
This looks to be a good match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta!
The spectacular Penta knocked off Xavier Woods last week. He tries Kofi Kingston tonight, live on Netflix.
Pero no va a dar nada en el chavo, no trabajo. La calidad que tengo de no. ¿Por qué? Porque claro, como que ahora mismo, yo me levanto a las 2:40. Seguinte de la 2:40 de la mañana. Usted puede parar acá,
holding up high. We put on the biggest event of the year every single weekend. Surviving the strongest storms. In the chaos, with composure. Roll up your sleeves and do roll out the red carpet. Because at the end of the night, for you, is the beginning of the rest of their lives. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the market of the title.
Just doing a little for us. And I can't buy Sprinkles new booties until my paycheck gets deposited. Your banking app is a one-trick pony, Bruce. But with Cash App, you can get your paycheck up to 2 days early, earn up to 4% on the savings, and you can allocate your paycheck automatically between savings and investments. Thanks, Jay. Let's be clear. Use the old banking app. Need Sprinkles?
Cash App. No tricks, no ponies, just smart money moves.
Wondering how NASCAR Cup Series playoffs work? Let Godspeed Racing break it down for you. NASCAR is a bracket system with eliminations at 16, 12, 8, and 4. How do you advance? win races, or survive the cut. Outlast the pack, finish first among the championship four, and do it with donuts and trust me, Toyota's ready for victory.
Aquí lo veo cuando está en el anuncio.
Mira lo que graba ahí. Mira lo que graba. Porque no enseña nada en vivo.
Yo estoy enseñando el PDF porque va a estar copyright.
Ya dijiste que no puede.
Really?
Clash in Paris is coming to La Defense Arena in Paris, France this Sunday, August 31st. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster.
Sheamus, I was brought into this world trained, conditioned, and programmed to crush a super athlete. But I know what happens when profession sucks. But malice is found, trained by monsters, and then let go. But when I came back, I told myself I will no longer listen to people who tell me who hurt. I will now hurt anyone that I wanted to. And there's nothing more that I'll love to do than hurt you, Sheamus. Clash in Paris. Match of your choice in an arena packed with people like you. Cowards. You picked your own poison, my friend. So my conscience is clear of what I'm about to do. Because I finally realized it's impossible to be good. But you're destined to be great.
This will not be for the faint of heart this coming Sunday at Clash in Paris. Rusev and Sheamus finally settle this year-long rivalry. Good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. What that means is there are no rules, no disqualifications, no countouts. Anything goes. It's going to be a bar fight in Paris on Sunday.
Definitely.
This is a big deal. What happened? Both these. Dom, I thought you were supposed to have JD's back. What's going on? What's going on with your head?
JD's back? What about me? You're the one that got yourself ejected.
Guys, calma te llama. We can't keep blaming each other like this. Liv wouldn't want this.
Plus, you've known AJ the longest. Why don't you handle him tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah, tonight.
All right. I'll handle him tonight. I'll go talk to Pierce, all right? No, you hang back here. I'll deal with this myself.
All right. We cool? Because Chiquita, you don't need to worry about this. You gotta get your head locked in. Tonight's a big night, all right? Keep warming up. This is serious. I gotta walk for the tight time.
Roxanne's got Rhea tonight, and Finn Balor looking to get AJ Styles as well. Meanwhile, Penta and Kofi Kingston one-on-one. Look who's with us at ringside here. Well, let me first explain why Big G is here at ringside, Michael Cole. Well, no, basically, Corey is about to sign a petition that Grayson Waller had went around Birmingham the entire day today. And exactly what is this petition? Well, as soon as I finish signing my name of Corey Reeves, as needs to be the case for the rest of this segment, this is a petition to have no interest, sorry. Mexican Destroyer banned from WWE competition. The maneuver that Penta has used to such great effect, particularly at the expense of Xavier Woods several weeks back. It's a very dangerous move, and Grayson, amongst many, believe it has no place in WWE. First off, Woods got beat by the Mexican Destroyer last week, and secondly, if my eyes didn't mistake me, there were 27, well now 28 signatures on the petition. You ever hear the quote, be the change you wish to see in the world? Oh, that's what Big G is trying to do. This is a nation in mourning. Gotta start somewhere. 27 people's not bad for a couple hours. A couple hours. He was out there for 8 hours in Kansas City today. He got 27 signatures. Nonetheless, matchup underway. First time ever between Kingston and Penta. Doesn't have a language barrier. Kofi Kingston wisely escapes. That's right. They speak the English. Grayson speaks the Australian version of English. Just talking to you. And here's Kofi now unloading with the right hands on Penta, driving him head first into the corner. Get a little dusty in there. I wonder my corner. It's really sad to see what the New Day are going through. Covered by Kingston. Hook to the leg and a kick out. There's been so much stuff going on over the past few weeks with this New Day. I'm still trying to figure out why they're in reading again. Explain this to me. Because when the New Day lost the World Tag Team Championships, that effectively signaled the death of the tag team division a few months ago. Sure, again, you can't choose how long you grieve, Cole. It's a process. There are steps to it. Bargaining. I think blame is at some point. I'm not. Oh, and Penta got his feet up. Now Penta looking to pick up the pace here. So what number of steps do you think they are in the process? That's too early to tell. Depending on the day. You have to ask boys and ask Kingston. But right now, keep your eyes on Penta. And New Day wisely running away. As they're continuing to captivate the audience, the center of Yedo. Kofi Kingston taken out of his game.
Like us, you might be suffering from moderate to severe obstructive sleep apnea, or OSA.
Kofi Kingston is taking control of Penta here. We're still reeling at ringside at what happened moments ago. Watch this. Kofi with a big back body drop to Penta right into our announce table. And then Xavier Woods is making fun of Penta. Penta was trying to recover. We're seeing Jaeger recover right before our very eyes. It's almost miraculous. Yeah, it's amazing. And here's Penta now with a big kick. And now he's got Kofi Kingston perhaps reeling. Penta's so much fun to watch. Swing blade delivered. Face first goes Kofi. It would be embarrassing for the New Day if they lost to Penta for the second straight week.
What's embarrassing about losing to Penta? He's one of the top athletes in the world, one of the best in the game.
You talk trash like the New Day. Oh! A loss is always embarrassing. Cover now by Penta. Hook the leg on Kingston and a kick out. So is Big G. Grayson Waller officially a part of this group yet?
No. I think Big G is still simply on a trial basis, trying to prove his worth in Woods and Kingston to show that he belongs. And he's an appropriate replacement for that other guy.
And you can see right there on your screen, General Manager Adam Pearson made it official for tonight. Finn Balor, AJ Styles go one-on-one as Finn looks to solve the AJ Styles problem for Dominic Mysterio.
It's the first time I've seen Kofi Kingston smile in weeks.
Oh, the boom drop by Kofi. You ever think maybe, just maybe, this whole grieving thing is a farce?
It never crossed my mind, not even once. I take emotional healing very, very seriously, Michael Cole, as I recommend you start doing.
I do, emotion. He kicks it out. Oh! Paradise, and he ran into a boot by Penta. Now Penta. The top. Oh, backstab by Kingston. Cover by Penta for the win. Kick out by Kofi.
Penta needs to keep his foot on the gas pedal. Got Kingston on the ropes. Metaphorically speaking.
Right, literally in the ring. Oh, look at the great counter. Next to get Destroyer, a tremendous counter by Kofi, who delivers the big finisher from behind. Cover for the win. Kick out by Penta.
Shut up.
You feel good about yourself? Talking smack to a man suffering a cervical injury?
Oh, look at this. Kofi Kingston placed on the top. Open up Penta with a chop. Join Kofi all the way up top. Xavier shot to the wrist. Penta now. Oh, another chop to Kingston. That'll go Kofi over. Penta kick to the back of the head.
Looked like Penta was trying to use a head scissors to take Kofi all the way to the outside. Kofi able to put the brakes on. Luckily, nice.
Delivers a suplex to Kingston.
And the driver.
Penta now. The Penta driver. No!
Yeah.
Oh, the Penta driver connects. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg and somehow Kingston kicked out.
Holy cow!
Somehow Kingston kicked out of the Penta driver.
How?
I don't know the last time, if ever, I've seen anyone kick out of the Penta driver. But then again, this is Kofi Kingston, the man singularly responsible once upon a time for something known as Kofi Mania.
How?
He got a little too comfortable disrespecting Kofi Kingston. Purifier Hall of Famer as well. And look at Grayson Waller shoving Kofi out of harm's way.
Oh, my
Actually
God.
took a bullet for the New Day. And the petition goes flying.
Reverse of direction.
Back up over the top. Down goes Kofi and Xavier Woods.
Kofi Cone Hero.
Oh man, after that, Xavier may need a backboard.
It's really, really disrespectful. I'm embarrassed for you.
Penta now into the ring. He's got Kofi Kingston right where he wants him. The spectacular Penta now. And Grayson Waller again,
No.
providing a distraction for Kofi, who is
Pabon Paradise.
And tonight, the Big G
Wow.
pays dividends.
Here is your winner, Kofi Kingston.
Wow.
You can feel that, Cole. The WWE Universe is beginning to heal. Slowly but surely, one step at a time, between Big G's petition and Kofi Kingston's W. Thank God for the New Day.
Do you think
Big G has earned his way into the New Day yet after that performance tonight. I don't think it could have been better. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're in Birmingham, England tonight. Of course, we head to Paris Sunday for Clash Paris. A lot to talk about because of the special start time of this event. Now, the actual event will start at 8 o'clock local, 2 o'clock on the East Coast, and 11 on the West Coast. However, we have a special countdown show that'll get underway at noon on the East Coast, 9 on the West Coast in the United States. Hey, have you got an opportunity yet to check out the entire critically acclaimed documentary series here on Netflix, WWE Unreal? As a matter of fact, I binged it as soon as it came out. It's an incredible, if you haven't seen it yet, you've got to check it out. Great behind-the-scenes effort put together here in WWE. And here's a clip of Cody Rhodes.
Old school, so there's also loyalty, respect, and all this man's here. Yeah, I think. The whole family out there. He's an entire family, man. Yeah, thank you. See, I'm even nice to see that, you know what I'm saying? I've heard about these stories where the crowds can hijack shows. Yeah, they can, but also sometimes the boys and girls let them hijack the shows. Whereas for me, this is one big orchestra. The crowd is part of it. I'm part of it. John's part of it. I want our music to harmonize, even if it's not going the way I want it.
What I love most about Unreal is the opportunity to get to know the superstars in a whole different way. I'm actually learning a lot about the people that I've known and I see behind the scenes week after week after week. You get to see a different side of so many of your favorites. Truly not this easy. WWE Unreal is streaming now on Netflix. Let's switch gears and talk about this ongoing soap opera here on Monday Night Raw between Io Sky and her buddies, Kairi Sane and Asuka of the Kabuki Warriors.
You will always have my back, but I really need to do this on my own.
This is Io Sky on her own against Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day, picking up the win, which would inspire Roxanne Perez to join in on the madness and take out Io Sky. But it wasn't the Kabuki Warriors coming to Io's aid. It was Mommy herself, Rhea Ripley, standing by the Genius's side.
We can help you, but we can't.
I only helped because you were nowhere to be seen, Asuka.
You told us to back off. We did. Why would they go back? Oh my arrows! Thanks for having my back last week. I respect you, but Kairi and Asuka are my family. They are not happy about you getting involved in our business. So, I think we need to keep our distance for a while.
You know I respect you too. And honestly, if this is something that you have to do, then I get it. Okay. Appreciate it.
So understanding here. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Asking Kyrie.
Rhea and Io look to continue on their own respective paths, but Mommy's path involves a date with the Judgment Day. None other than Roxanne Perez, the prodigy, will stand toe-to-toe with the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley, tonight.
Whoa. Hey, hold on. I think I just saw Roxy and Raquel. Yes, we did. que he visto. Yeah. Oh yeah. 55 seconds left. We have 3 matches left tonight. And then Becky and Nikki will be going open. Okay. Alright. Why did I go back?
Fan hospitality provider on location. Premium seating, memorable fan experiences, exclusive pre-show events, and unparalleled hospitality. Get your priority pass package today at onlocationexp.com/WWE.
You guys have something that you might want to announce? Maybe some news?
Yes, Big Jim has a big message for you.
We need y'all to proceed with caution because there is a baby on the board.
We pregnant! We're all the way pregnant! Yeah!
I guess the bloodline continues, baby! So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave my title here. And I'm gonna give you help. Now I want you some change. You can do whatever you want to do with my title. And even if I gotta come back, breastfeeding with my baby in my arms, I'm coming back to pick up where I left off. And whoever has that title when I do, I strongly advise you to proceed with caution.
I need to talk to you.
I need to talk to you. Look, before we go any further, you are the #1 contender to the Women's World Championship, okay? No one is taking that away from you. But with Naomi's situation, and technically the title being vacant, Paris cannot handle it. Look, I know you're disappointed, so am I, okay? But you will have your championship match. I already have an opponent in mind. I just need a week to finalize some details. Give me a week, I'll let you know who you're facing and when the championship match is. Deal?
I wish I could have been at the Clash in Paris.
Me too.
But understand, again, I will be ready.
I know you will. Thank you.
Good, at least Stephanie's gonna get a chance.
Okay. It was a little glitch, guys. That's why.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Man, Becky
Dublin went as bad as it did when it comes to the Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch. I'm shocked that anything bad happens to the man at this day and age. I mean, she's a star beyond the pale right now. All over the world, people cannot wait. They clamor for the Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, Fight is no different. It's an unfortunate circumstance in Dublin. So why do you have to bring all that stuff up? Because she treated the fans with disrespect like she always does. She disrespects the fans, she disrespects the locker room, and she deserves what she gets, the treatment by the crowd in Dublin Friday night.
Oh, sorry
WCW.
About what just happened. What happened? My battery, like, not my battery. My Wi-Fi went out.
The way we practice, you can't pick.
That's crazy.
I don't think you can take this over. Oh, this is classic British behavior. Trying to take everything over. 800 years of oppressing the Irish wasn't good enough for you, huh?
See, you know what? That is exactly what I'm talking about, what all of us are talking about. I mean, is this what the man has become? Has the man lost her balls?
I have balls. I have balls.
Well, let me tell you something you don't have, and that's class. You're cheap. You're cheap. You might be a champion, but you're another C word. And that's a coward.
That is way worse than the other C word I thought you were gonna say. I am not a coward. I am not a coward. Okay, you want your match? Fine. Fine, you can have your match. But in Paris, at Clash.
Okay, at least there's a woman match in Paris.
Because I am not wrestling in Birmingham. Yeah, the only good thing that came out of here died a month ago.
Oh my god.
But in fairness to Ozzy Osbourne, he had the good sense to move to LA, a proper city. Because if I lived in Birmingham, I'd die too.
Unreal, there we go. Becky Lynch with the cheap tricks. You know, Becky, I know why you're so mad. Because no matter how hard you try, your name will never be as big as Bella. And you want to know what? At Clash in Paris, you will hear Bella, the new Intercontinental Champion.
I'm
gonna. Becky went for a cheap shot. Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella just walked right into the man's kitchen, opened the fridge, and made herself a snack at the expense of the Intercontinental Champion. And Becky now trying to send a message to Nikki Bella with a manhandle slam. And Nikki now looking to take Becky out once again here tonight with a Rack Attack 2.0, and Becky retreats. Becky had a crazy train tonight. And now Nikki Bella hopes to add the Intercontinental Championship to her Hall of Fame resume. It looks like it's going to happen Sunday at Clash in Paris. Careful what you wish for, Nikki. You just may get it. A date with the man in Birmingham, Paris.
At least it's a war match in
Cool,
Paris.
thank you so much. I'm backstage with CM Punk. Congress and I talked to LA Knight earlier, and he had a lot to say about what happened last week, about the match at Clash in Paris. I know you love when people talk about you, so I was hoping I could get a response.
Well, yeah, I heard what he had to say. And listen, I'm not trying to be anybody's friend here. I understand what's at stake. The World Heavyweight Championship, Clash in Paris. Obviously, it's every man for himself. But leading up to it, I was just trying to get everybody on the same page. LA Knight didn't want to play ball. Jay wanted to do it his way. Seth Rollins is the problem. He has the numbers. I was just trying to make sure that we all got there to get that opportunity. LA Knight thinks that I somehow maliciously, on purpose, put him through a table last week. Well, you're wrong about that. Do I care that you fell through a table because you're a clumsy idiot? Absolutely not. You say I'm hungry? No, I'm beyond hungry. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with holding the World Heavyweight title because I had it in my hands and it was ripped from me by Seth Rollins. So Clash in Paris, every man for himself. The best in the world is going to get back to doing what he does best, and that's being champion. Seth Rollins, Jay, and LA Knight.
Yeah.
If I got to beat and cripple all of you, I will do so, and I will paint my masterpiece with your blood in Paris, with everybody saying, CM Punk.
Yeah. I knew he was going to say that.
Well, LA Knight has a bit more to worry about before we get to Paris, because tonight he is in our main event of Monday Night Raw against the man who's been running roughshod all over Monday nights, the unpredictable badass from the Vision, Braun Breaker. Breaker Knight, our main event live tonight.
Here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing from Adelaide, South Australia,
A massive ovation for the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley. Coming up, Ripley goes one-on-one with Roxanne Perez for the Judgment Day. It's live on Netflix.
Total Wireless, we got your back every day.
Alright, let's see.
Not so much. Just look at the facts. Switch to Total Wireless and save 50% off Metro and Cricket. Guaranteed. With one line when you keep the phone and number you love.
October, I had an opportunity earlier today to talk to Rhea Ripley about her return to her homeland. Today to talk to Rhea Ripley about her return now and Monday Night Raw. 3 event combo tickets for Crown Jewel for Friday night / strategy, but let's be perfectly honest. Roxanne Perez is on top of the game right now. This woman impresses each and every night out. And if Roxanne needs a confidence boost, it's that she has done something Rhea Ripley has never been able to do. Yeah, that was knocked off Io Sky, which she did a couple of weeks ago here on Monday Night Raw. Roxanne Perez has had one of the great rookie years in the history of WWE this year. The tour starts with her setting a record in the Women's Royal Rumble. And can you imagine if she knocks off Rhea Ripley here tonight on Monday Night Raw? Another feather in the cap of the rising star known as Roxanne Perez.
Alright, we are back from commercial break.
It's going to be another news-making week on the WWE Podcast Network. Cody Rhodes, of course, welcoming Becky Lynch, The Undertaker, Michelle McCool. Welcome, Pabon, Ray Dudley. Stephanie McMahon, and What's Your Story, has Roman Reigns on tap. Logan Paul with WWE Superfan Tyrese Halliburton on Impulsive. And, of course, tomorrow, Raw Recap will be available. Sam Roberts, Megan Moran, their guest. The woman who's about to compete in action, Roxanne Perez.
Rusev, me old buddy, welcome back to the WWE. You know there are words I never thought I'd say? And fella, when I heard you were coming back, I cringed. The big superstar return no one wanted, and no one asked for, especially me. Why? Because you lost your love for the game. Passionless. And no one was buying you, speaking from a darkened room, going around bullying smaller guys and stamping around craving attention. Cringe. Over the last couple of weeks, something changed. Our trilogy of matches and brutal out-of-the-ring exchanges has woken the fighter I remember. Thanks to me, the world remembers who the real Rusev is. And now just days away from a potential show stealer at Clash of Paris with a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. Truth is, you've won back my respect. Don't forget I was the one who had to drag it out of you. So this Sunday, I want you to bring your A game. I want you to bring your hate. I want you to bring your aggression. I want you to try and rip me bleeding the head off. I want the old Rusev back, because don't forget, I made you relevant again! From Bulgaria down to France, with banger, after banger,
after
banger.
Alright, Seamus.
Well, come Clash in Paris, you better grit your teeth. It's a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match as the Celtic warrior Sheamus goes one-on-one one more time with the Bulgarian brute, the vicious Rusev. Just what these two need. No rules. Use anything as a weapon, including that damn shillelagh. Well, back here live on Monday Night Raw on Netflix, sold out tonight in Birmingham, United Kingdom. Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez go one-on-one. Third time in their career that they've gone one-on-one. Dates back to NXT. Roxanne Perez has not beaten Rhea Ripley, but would love to change that tonight.
And refresh my memory, who was the one name that the Prodigy has beaten recently that Rhea didn't?
Io Sky.
Oh, okay.
Albeit with some miscommunication with the Kabuki Warriors involved, but nonetheless a win for Roxanne Perez, who we moments ago.
Not a smart idea.
Just had a spectacular, maybe one of the great rookie years in the history of WWE.
And it should come to a surprise to absolutely no one. This young lady was Booker T's star pupil. Since she's arrived in WWE, she has sat under the learning tree that is the Judgment Day. Think of that group. Finn Balor, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Raquel Rodriguez.
Hold on.
Ooh, JD McDonough, Liv Morgan, encyclopedia of wrestling wisdom all around full-time to impart theirs on the drop. Oh, what a drop kick by Rhea Ripley.
But I do want to draw attention to something we mentioned during the break. The demeanor of Rhea Ripley tonight as she made her entrance. She was all smiles. She didn't have that trademark intensity that like she's about to rip someone's head off. I'm curious if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing for Mommy tonight.
Going to find out as Roxanne looks to regroup with Raquel Rodriguez, who has a tremendous rivalry over the years with Rhea Ripley. Remember the street fight those two were involved in back in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at the end of June. Ripley now out on the attack against Perez. Oh, and Perez is just so feisty, she's crafty, she is aggressive. Above all, her in-ring IQ is off the charts. We say this every week, but the Bears have mentioned that still far beyond her years. Right. Incredible what Roxanne's been able to accomplish. She's in there against one of the best. Rhea Ripley, who just drops Perez. And Roxanne certainly understands that this matchup is an opportunity. Uh-oh, is Rhea looking potentially for a riptide? Could be a short night for Perez. And Perez able to shift the balance, however, and move out of harm's way. And again, I understand that Prodigy is looking at this matchup as a springboard, potentially, for her own career. Just a victory over Rhea Ripley could mean so much to the budding superstar. Let's go for the suicide dive. Roxanne tries to fight. And there's the power of Bonnie. And Ripley now with Roxanne on her shoulders, but Roxanne again, and Rhea averted disaster there, now comes face to face with Raquel. Rhea to the right hand. Raquel, another one who's had a great year here in WWE. And Rhea got distracted, and Roxanne made her pay with that suicide dive. I have absolutely no doubt that sometime in the potentially not too distant future, Raquel and Rhea will run it back. Two powerhouses in the women's division. But right now, Roxanne Perez has ripped control of this one away from the Eradicator. Perez can be extremely dangerous. We've seen her do this on a number of occasions. In fact, in a matchup with Rhea, last match a number of months ago, target a body part. And that's what she's doing here. The back of the knee, take the leg out, take the power away from Ripley. Always been effective. Target a body part, maybe a pair of body parts, and keep your opponent down. And again, the acumen of the you don't see a lot of young talent doing that. Taking the ability to take apart a body part like Roxanne's doing here. Right, some would consider it something of a lost art form. Oh my God! Rhea made Roxanne. What kind of game plan you have in your mind? That'll knock it out. Rhea now. Oh my God, with the worst of intentions, one-armed. Roxanne, though, able to land on the apron. You got to wonder if the attack on the knee came into play there. I think it was equally as much as Rhea was trying to maintain her own balance to power up. Oh, and a strategy. That could be the beginning of the end. And a big smile on the face of Roxanne, who is suddenly in control of this match, has Rhea in deep trouble. Oh, and that sliding forearm to the back of the neck. Now Perez, that springboard moonsault, cover on Ripley. Looking for a big win here, and a kick out at two. Even on the kick out, Ripley's favoring the left knee.
Help. There's crunch in my Skittles, and I'm feeling baffled and captivated.
I'm hesitant and euphoric. Hard and delighted.
Crunch the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Commercial break, everybody. What goes over here? Okay, I'm gonna move this Twitch stream over here and move this YouTube stream. Crap, I'm sorry guys, hold on. Okay. Right there. And there. Alright, there you go.
what she had to avoid. We had Rhea looking to rally. Roxanne targeted the leg of Rhea Ripley throughout the matchup. Rhea now. Look at this. Oh, Raquel Rodriguez. Not allowing Rhea to deliver Razor's Edge. Raquel, you better turn around. Uh-oh. Rhea's got Raquel, but Roxanne grabbed Rhea. Can't take your eye off the ball when you're dealing with the Judgment Day. And Roxanne with a Hurricanrana. And here comes Perez. Oh, and he rakes the back of the neck. Gets it up the knock Ripley off. Cover, hook of the leg, kick out, and 2 by Ripley. Perez just needs to stay in control. She needs to keep her foot on the gas pedal and not get frustrated. Let's take a look at the precision as Roxanne drove her knee and her shin across the back of Ripley's neck. You can see the confidence of Roxanne Perez. Now trash talking Ripley. Careful, Roxy, as she might have got a bit carried away. And that big slap drives Rhea back, and now a kick again to the leg, and Perez on the attack. That was just bait. And a headbutt by Ripley, stunning Perez.
What a headbutt.
And now Rhea will deliver.
Razor's Edge.
What a kick. Cover now by Ripley.
1, 2. Take out by Perez.
Got to acknowledge the toughness of the prodigy Roxanne Perez. As we look at Rhea Ripley, now questioning everything. Raquel offering advice to Roxanne Perez as Roxanne looks to recover. Rhea back to her feet. Raquel could not do much because the official Jessica Carr was right there. And now Rhea.
Rhea taking out Raquel.
As Roxanne moved out of harm's way.
That was intentional.
It was a bonus for Ripley, but not the intended target.
Yeah,
Kick right on the knee again. Yeah, Perez, precision of
Pop
rocks.
No.
Rhea Ripley able to counter momentarily. Got caught up in the rope.
Oh God. Roxanne was giving it away. No.
Ripley kicks it too. And Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Rhea. Roxanne wanted the side rushing leg sweep. Headbutt.
Headbutt by Rhea. And the recover.
Raquel Rodriguez attacking Rhea Ripley from behind. Rhea never saw it coming. Raquel looking to finish what Roxanne started. And all out of soul. And Rhea trying to fight back. Rhea with a headbutt.
Rhea.
Looking to deliver a
Riptide, no.
Raquel. Roxanne Perez hanging on.
Is Io gonna save?
Now goes Ripley off the
Rhea.
clothesline, and the 2-on-1 assault begins. Now there's too much for Ripley.
I don't think he was gonna save. She literally said their business. The Bookie Warriors. Never mind.
But here comes the former world champ, Io Sky. Io and Rhea vowed to take their own separate paths earlier tonight. But Io couldn't let this stand. And down goes Perez. Remember, Rhea helped Io out last week.
Returning the favor.
To Roxanne. And Raquel sends Io out to the apron. Rhea headbutt back to her feet. Io launches himself. And Rhea and Io hold the ring. What a great match between Ripley and Roxanne Perez tonight. And luckily for Rhea Ripley, Io Sky showed up to even things up.
Bronson Reed. That Rollins.
About this one. No, you were right about this one. You're right.
was right about this one. Because I know what he's capable of, because I felt it firsthand. Yes, and this big man, yes. Paris is your time. You are going to destroy Roman Reigns. And tonight, you are gonna make sure that LA Knight, yeah, doesn't even make it to Paris. Yeah. This is the vision, boys. It is everything that we dreamed of. It is on the verge of becoming so much more.
So much more.
Mission remains the same for the badass of the vision. Braun Breaker looks to take out one of Seth Rollins' 3 challengers for Clash in Paris. Last week it was Jey Uso. Tonight it's LA Knight. One-on-one in our main event. Yeah. Well, Finn Balor claims that he is going to solve the AJ Styles problem tonight. AJ Styles has no idea. AJ Finn live on Netflix.
Angels drop a Pabon every college football Saturday to turn wins into bigger wins. So how do we spread the word?
Commercial break.
Dirty Dom is feeling that pressure. Dom knows how talented, how capable, how great the phenomenal AJ Styles can be. So Dom's had to keep his head on the swivel. I find it to be a mighty fine gesture by Finn Balor to offer to take care of that issue tonight. You know, we talked a lot recently, Corey, about solidarity with the Judgment Day, right? But it seems over the past few weeks, Roxanne and Raquel losing the tag titles and Dominic coming close to losing his championship on an occasion that maybe some cracks are starting to form within the Judgment Day. We saw the reaction to Dominic tonight when AJ Styles attacked him. A few cracks in the foundation, perhaps. A reason to overreact? Absolutely not. Like any great team, you're going to run through growing pains as the Judgment Day grows, as they expand, as they continue to amass gold and power. Sure, there's going to be squabbles from time to time, but nothing that can't be handled in the clubhouse. Renewal of what's been a great rivalry over the years. Two former leaders of the world-renowned Bullet Club going one-on-one here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Two of the best in-ring competitors of an entire generation. Both men had extremely similar career paths before arriving in WWE, and both men have been to the top of the mountain. This is a true treat for gentlemen, over 11,000 are here tonight in Birmingham, England, the United Kingdom at the BP Pulse Arena for Monday Night Raw live on Netflix. And one of those over 11,000 here live and in living color, our good friend Georgie Farmer. That's Ajax from the Adams Family Series Wednesday. Season 2, Part 2, premieres September 3rd on Netflix. I watch that regularly with my daughter. Big fan of Ajax.
I ordered you for last week.
You don't owe me anything. I appreciate it.
Oscar and Kyrie in a column. Let me see.
What are you doing with her? Leave me alone. We just for you. Right? だからこそどういうことですか? That means. Stop talking with her. 分かったの? いや、ほんとちょっと待って。意味わかんない。信用できひんの。Harry, please trust me.
This is getting weirder and weirder. Well, Clash in Paris is presented by Riyadh Season, the ultimate entertainment festival with live shows, sports, food, fashion, and theme parks, starting October 2025, perfect for all ages. Moments ago, we saw that interaction between Asuka and Io. Asuka herself actually dropped a very informative video on social media over the weekend, going in depth about her history and relationship with Io Sky. I recommend everybody check it out. I learned a lot from that as well, and now we're underway. Balor and AJ Styles are in the middle of a long-time rivalry between these two. Tonight, Balor told Dominic Mysterio on the Judgment Day that he would take care of the AJ Styles problem, and looks to do just that. There we go. Sending Styles to the floor. It's a real show of solidarity by Balor for the entire Judgment Day. He understands that AJ's made Dom's life hell recently. It appeared to me that Finn was sort of forced into a corner by Dominic Mysterio tonight. I don't think Finn wanted to compete against Styles tonight. I think Finn Balor is a world-class athlete and lives for the best competition at any given opportunity. Finn knows that just a few years ago, this was a dream matchup, a PLE main event. Here we are on a random Monday in Birmingham, and we get to see two of the best to ever do what they do it with each other. AJ Styles promises he will not rest until he wins what would be a second Intercontinental Championship in his career. You know, AJ Styles made history here in the United Kingdom a few years ago. He became the first person to ever win the WWE Championship outside of North America. That happened in Manchester. That unforgettable evening. Certainly on the pantheon of great events in the career, the Hall of Fame career of AJ Styles. It was the inaugural TNA World Champ as well. TNA, congratulations to Ash by Elegance, the new TNA Knockouts champion. She won NXT Heatwave last night. Unbelievable event. Congratulations to all the men and women involved there. I watched it in the middle of the night here in the UK. I was sleeping when I caught up on it this morning. Yep. Oh, and what a shot by Balor. And another one to Styles, and Styles gonna fight back. And notice we're seeing a bit of a tentative style from both superstars in the early moments of this matchup, and it's because they have such a healthy professional respect and understanding for one another's skill sets. They both understand that it only takes one mistake, and this one's over. Forearm and AJ looking to put Balor away. Balor able to force AJ off balance as he's going for the phenomenal forearm. Balor, who got booted out of a match earlier tonight. AJ didn't even gonna pretty much ignore the official there. Balor's in control. Hey, Cole, too sweet. No thanks.
Commercial break now. There are probably like 3 commercial breaks left.
minutos ahí.
We're back live on Monday Night Raw. Balor and AJ Styles been a great matchup one-on-one. Anytime these two collide, it has the potential to be a classic. Balor slowed down the pace right now, savoring the suffering of AJ Styles. Yep, we mentioned moments ago, Dirty Don's got to be watching this matchup in the back, hoping that Balor can finally take Styles out. Balor went for a cross-body and a great counter. Styles, man! Spine. The knee to the spine of Balor.
Yo sé que no quiero, escucha la verdad. Debes nada.
Could go either way at this juncture. Critical moment here between Styles and Balor.
¿Qué tú crees que va a decir? ¿Qué tú crees que va a decir? Dime qué tú crees que va a decir. Yo sé que no quiere, pero es que el por favor,
Styles, however, count his own. Right on the crown of the skull. Here comes AJ once again. Here's that sliding forearm by Styles. When Styles gets in this zone, he is next to impossible to stop. Ushigoroshi. Into the back of the net. On Balor. Kick out at two. But here fall by Styles. Asking himself now, what do I have to do next? What else is in the arsenal? What other tricks do I have up my sleeve? Knock off the Balor. Could just take one Styles clash. AJ looking to end it. Balor able to shift his balance just enough and launch AJ out to the apron. Styles with a forearm. Here comes top rope. Balor dumps underneath. Sling blade by Finn. And now Balor measuring his man. Balor, good Styles. Did you hear the impact on that drop kick? And Styles is in the drop zone for Balor. Whatever air is left in the lungs of Styles is about to go bye-bye. Styles moves out of harm's way. Now rolls through, looking for the calf crusher perhaps, but Balor That night, cover Styles tucks it.
Styles flash. Connected. Cover. Wow, what a win.
But tonight belongs to AJ Styles.
Make the match for Paris.
I want to say, you gotta keep an eye on the vision every single week. You got LA Knight, CM Punk beefing over here. I don't know who to trust. Got the 4-way at Clash of Paris. I'm just trying to be world heavyweight champ again. Don't you feel me? The last thing you ever want is trust CM Punk. What's going on? Why are you so uptight? You act like you've done this for 20 years. Stop trying to help, man. Who cares about the help? You've helped enough people, trust me. I'm the one who can say that the most. You've helped me, you've helped our family, you've helped this locker room, you've helped this company. What can I do for you? Smash them all and take it to your house. That's the only thing that matters, man. It ain't about being one of the boys, it ain't about making friends. It's about capturing these moments and locking in our legacy. Representation, like I've always said. Hey, that's just my perspective. You gotta go out there and do that.
Interested advice from the OG Reigns, Jey Uso, of course, part of the fatal four-way Sunday in Paris, along with Rollins, CM Punk, and the man who's in our main event tonight, LA Knight. LA Knight takes on Braun Breaker of Seth Rollins' Vision, live on Raw.
But there is commercial.
Who's throwing freaking confetti? Oh, it was Grayson Waller.
But guess what? Y'all should be thankful because you got to lay eyes on us. You should be thankful for that. Matter of fact, you should thank God for that. You should take your terrible teeth, get down on your knees, raise your hands to the sky, and in unison scream out, thank
birthday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw next week heads to Paris, France. We have a very special start
this
time.
one's at 2 p.m.
Local in Paris. The East Coast of the United States, 2 o'clock and 11 a.m. 11 in the morning on the West Coast of the United States. Monday Night Raw live on Netflix from Paris next week. But tonight, Monday Night Raw is in the United Kingdom. Over 11,000 tonight.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Won't be live streaming anything. No SmackDown, no Clash in Paris, no Raw. I'm sorry. I'll go back to live streaming NXT next Tuesday. Bailey.
I don't know what I need.
You are a success because you always did the right thing.
You too?
You always had your head on your shoulders and you went for it. And you always listened to your heart. And that's why you were a success.
You've gotta be kidding me.
That's why you became NXT Women's Champion. For the first time in your life, you became a champion. And it was the best day of your life. I know you didn't get to WrestleMania this year, but you have before. You walked in as a champion. You walked out as a champion. Don't tell me you don't remember what that feels like. We are successful because we believe in ourselves.
You're right.
Blah, blah, blah. Are you still here? I mean, come on, grow up. We both asked you. Nobody even talks about you anymore. This is how you think we're going to get to the top? Well, thank God you're better off without me.
I do this all the time.
We had a good time together, right?
You're an idiot, and you are insecure.
Okay. You're being really mean.
Aw, do you think I'm being mean? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you're stupid. I had my own talk show, did you?
Well, guess what? I was here first, okay? I won the first championship.
I held 2 championships at one time.
Guess what? I don't care what you say.
Doesn't matter my stuff because I tell you. You're bothering me. You're bothering me. Why are you bothering me? Hey, don't make me do what I don't like to do. Stop.
I didn't know you lost
Story of
whatever is going on with Bailey. It's just genuinely concerning. I mean, have you checked in on her? Has there been an official medical update? Or
Look, I have called her, okay? But as far as anything official, I've heard nothing. I'll tell you what, as soon as I hear anything, nothing. As soon as I do, though, okay?
someone should really check
Come on.
in.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Hey, Adam. Oh, God. We gotta talk. You gonna handle this AJ situation or what?
He's out of control. AJ? Oh, I just gave him my match against Finn. What more do you people want?
I want more. Obviously, that's not enough. I need more. He cost JD the match. You know, he's been stalking me for months. He cost me the AAA Mega Campeonato. This needs to end.
Okay. As much as I can't believe I'm gonna say this, Dom, you're right.
I know.
It has to end. I'll tell you what, I'll make it right. How about this? Next week, Raw in Paris, AJ Styles,
Stars in the building.
Even better, 1-on-1 with Dominic Mysterio. Even better for that Intercontinental title. Oh, that'll end it, right? Does that work for you?
No,
it does work, and it's official.
Charles Xavier, this does not work for me.
It works for me because Dominic Mysterio is going to defend the Intercontinental title
next
AJ
week.
Styles at Raw in Paris next Monday night.
You
Don't
gotta be
worry,
kidding
Dirty Dom will be ready for battle when the time comes. But before we get to Raw, we stop in Lyon, France on Friday for SmackDown. And the next Sunday, it is Clash in Paris. 8 o'clock close to start time, 2 on the East Coast, 11 on the West Coast, and what a card we have in store. Talk about the heavy artillery. We found out it has been made official by General Manager Adam Pearce, and the interaction that kicked off Monday Night Raw was unforgettable. The OTC, Roman Reigns, goes one-on-one with the tribal thief, Big Bronson Reed. How about a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match? It means anything goes. There are no rules, no countouts, no disqualification. As Sheamus said earlier tonight, it is going to be a banger. Sheamus, Rusev, Donnybrook match in Paris. And can the greatest of all time find one more viral moment? We will get our answer in Paris as John Cena goes one-on-one with the Maverick, Logan Paul. And the match is now official following a confrontation earlier tonight. Becky Lynch, the Intercontinental Champion, the man, will defend the title against the Hall of Famer, Nikki Bella, who has hopes to add the Intercontinental Championship to her Hall of Fame resume. And the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line in a fatal four-way match. And the champion, Seth freaking Rollins, is outnumbered, potentially outgunned. Is the champion also outsmarted? We'll find out as he defends against LA Knight, CM Punk, and main event, Jey Uso. Roman Reigns assaulting Breakker, and Breakker was headed to the ring for the main event match tonight. Superman Punch to Bronson Reed, and we thought this fight was over earlier tonight, Corey, but apparently not. The OTC is fighting fire with fire. That's exactly what we're seeing from Roman Reigns. Roman's ready for war in Paris. Security finally getting Reigns out of the building. General Manager Adam Pearce taking control of this mess as well. And Pearce is barking at Breakker. Take it to the ring! And now LA Knight going after Brock Breakker. And it's a smart decision. It may not be a popular one, but LA Knight trying to pick the bones. They're fighting in the locker room area here in Birmingham, and now LA Knight continues the assault on Breakker. A veteran Knight taking advantage. They have a main event match coming up, and now fighting for the gorilla position now out to the arena. Yeah, here we go. LA Knight was in a mood, Corey. We heard him earlier on tonight. Said he's done with Punk, he's done with everybody, and he's going to take out his frustrations on Breakker tonight. Well, unfortunately, it's a double-edged sword for LA Knight because he can't take his eyes off of this unpredictable badass that LA Knight understands full well that standing in front of him are three of the best superstars of all time come this Sunday in Paris with the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. And he can ill afford injury. And I understand LA Knight's point. He explained that earlier tonight, his displeasure with being the only one in that main event match who has to compete tonight. But Knight shutting up, throwing hands, and doing what he's got to do. Now Breakker on the table, but Knight right back on the attack. Of course, I mean, metaphorically shutting up, because let's be honest, LA Knight never truly shuts up, not at all. And this is our main event match tonight. It hasn't even started.
We're going hard, right?
one-on-one with Dominic Mysterio. Even better for that Intercontinental title. That'll end it, right? Does that work for you? No, it does work, and it's official. Sorry, Xavier, this does not work for me. Charles Xavier, sorry. It works for me because Dominic Mysterio is going to...
Como que se cortó,
Ridiculous. It is Clash in Paris. Paris, 8 o'clock closing start time, 2 on the East Coast, 11 on the West Coast, and what a card. What do we believe for this? Wasn't this already official?
A chaotic Monday Night Raw. It started things off tonight with a latest Reigns fight, and then of course the brawl between Breakker and LA Knight. They went through the entire arena for it, and now the match has finally started on main event.
The bell rang moments ago to make it official, but LA Knight, let's be honest, Cole, has been whooping Braun Breaker's ass for the last 5 minutes or so.
And there's no doubt about that, and I can't recall the time where I've seen LA Knight this aggressive, this ticked off, this frustrated, and just beat the hell out of his opponent.
And what LA Knight's doing here is sending a message to Seth Rollins and the rest of the field for the main event, covered by Knight.
Off the neck breaker and kicked out by Braun Breaker. His hand is now made his way to ringside.
We know Knight felt that it was unfair, that he's the only combatant in the fatal four-way that is compete tonight. So LA Knight saying, okay, cool, throw your best at me. Throw whatever you got at me. I'm going to walk through, keep smiling, and keep swinging.
LA Knight keeps this up. I'm going to call him a favorite for...
No kidding. I said, Paris. So I'm going to be honest with you. You and I talk about these shows all the time. And it's rare that you see this side of LA Knight, this motivated, this fired up. This is a man on a mission.
Well, it's been a long time coming. An opportunity, a world championship for LA Knight. An opportunity to win the biggest prize in the division. And Knight has that chance. Remember, he owns a victory over Seth Rollins back at Saturday night's main event. And another opportunity is Seth for being disqualified. And now Breakker, just like that, changes the complexion of the match. And that's where that freak athleticism right now.
This man is a mutant. Like Braun Breakker was created in a laboratory. Freakish athleticism, something a little more than you.
And LA Knight knew Corey. That's why he started this fight match. He knew he had to stay away from this Breakker because LA Knight can be damaged severely and not be 100% heading to Clash in Paris.
You know, that's exactly what the Oracle wants. That's exactly what the champion Seth Rollins wants.
Well, the Oracle has a lot on his plate over the next 7 days. Of course, Breakker in the main event tonight. He's got that situation brewing with Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed. And remember, look, it's 1 half of 100. Remember, Roman Reigns has not forgotten that Paul Heyman stabbed him in the back and turned on him. He's not forgotten that. And then, of course, Heyman's going to worry about this fatal four-way that Rollins finds himself in on Sunday.
Right now, the Oracle breathes a sigh of relief. Braun Breakker has settled in and turned the tables in this matchup. After a one-sided onslaught from LA Knight, Braun Breakker hit that 23-mile-an-hour mark and changed the game.
Yeah, but Knight's still in it. Delivers a couple of left-hand jabs. Breakker spent a bit right on the button, LA Knight. And that's going to knock Breakker down. Knight with a ton of resilience here tonight in this match. Oh, Knight!
Side Russian legs, we didn't get all of it, but
And Breakker sent over the top up to the floor. Last week, we didn't have this baby sit out here when you got to that guy.
throw an addition on the coal mine. Here comes Knight!
Knight driving Breakker to the floor. And yeah, there's a different fire in the eyes of Knight tonight.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Cole.
A different kind of intensity in the megastar. This is a man on a mission. Notice he's not worried about catching and being clever right now. LA Knight came here to fight tonight. And Braun Breaker again. You know, for a guy like LA Knight who's never been world champion, he doesn't know how many more chances he's going to get. He's got to try to seize every opportunity that he has. And Knight driven, shoulder first to the post, and up to the stairs.
Don't overpay. Get Little Caesars Pizza deal instead.
It's an insane deal, humans. 2 large pizzas for $4.99 each. Wow. Grab a slice, everyone.
Alright, we're in commercial break for one last one before Rollins. And we're back.
11,000 here in Birmingham tonight for Monday Night Raw. Our main event, LA Knight, who started this fight in the back against Braun Breaker, has shown a fire we haven't seen out of him, but Breaker's been able to shut him down. Braun Breaker weathered the storm provided by LA Knight, and now the dog division, the badass, has settled into a groove, and LA Knight is at no answer. Oh, nice kick. Here's the cover. Kick out by Braun at 2. Breaker in the corner, nobody home. LA Knight for the neck. Oh, went for the neck breaker, and Breaker just held on. Remember that fatal 4-way at Clash in Paris. Corey Rollins has no champion's advantage. His first man to gain pinfall or submission to become the world champion. Rollins knows that. Unfortunately for the champion, so do the other 3 competitors looking to dethrone the visionary. No love lost between any of the men in this match. They made it pretty clear tonight how they think about each other. Now, look at that. So smooth, so smooth. The Frankensteiner. Cover by Breaker. Hook to the leg. Kick out by Knight at 2. The ease with which he moves around the ring, from man his side, effortless. It defies logic. It defies physics. I'm going to break it in time. Given the Oracle, you're more than happy to hear those words come out of Braun Breaker, who is lining it up. Knight to his feet. Breaker looked like he might be going for the spear, and Knight able to stop it. Now LA caught by Breaker. Breaker powering Knight up. Good God. Oh, turning into a DDT. Great counter by Knight.
Breaker got a little overconfident, and the veteran Knight made him pay for it.
And now we're at a crucial moment of this match. One thing I noticed about Hayden and Pro inside the breaking matches, very animated, very much involved, offering a ton of advice.
If he gets up first, we got problems. You don't like these problems. Finish it, quick off, will you?
I mean, in a way, Heyman's acting as Braun Breaker's conscience, or complete lack thereof. It's like the Jiminy Cricket of violence.
Nice right hand by Breaker. LA Knight fights back as well.
And Braun Breaker, most importantly, takes the information to heart, and Braun executes. Heyman can tell him the plays, Braun just plays.
Knight ducks onto the clothesline, and LA Knight building up momentum. Watch out for Breaker. And perhaps things are shifting a bit in the favor of LA Knight. Now he gets the neck breaker.
Breaker beginning to look a little out of sorts. Perhaps losing his death grip on this matchup.
And DDT no.
Counter by Breaker.
Oh my God, oh my God. That's the type of terrifying power possessed by Braun Breaker.
And then
and kudos to LA Knight for being able to navigate it.
Yeah, deliver that reverse DDT, and Knight.
And that's got to be a terrifying feeling, being in the ring with somebody that strong. It's like wrestling a steer or a wild bull.
That's a great way to describe it. He ought to be proud. Top rope now. LA Knight lands on his feet. Breaker moved out of harm's way momentarily. Knight went for the BFT, countered by Breaker. Breaker over the clothesline, takes down Knight.
That could be classified as a Steiner line.
Breaker is really becoming confidence as well in the division in recent weeks. Taking every challenge that has been put in front of him.
Cut through like a hot knife through butter.
Nice LA Knight made it pay. Covered out by Knight. This would be a big win. Heading to Sunday and a kick out of 2.
If there's one potential weakness in Braun Breaker's game, it's what we just saw. The man tends to get a little overzealous, almost excitable to deliver his own offense, and sometimes leaves himself open. And LA Knight just capitalized. Let's take another look at this. Breaker off the rope, picking up speed, and a well-placed boot to the jaw keeps LA Knight in this fight.
Again, you got to remember the inexperience still of Braun Breaker. The reason he's under the tutelage of Heyman. We'll make those mistakes every once in a while, but able to capitalize sometimes and turn them around. And Knight delivers a big right hand.
Breaker perched precariously on the top turnbuckle. What is LA Knight looking for?
And Knight maybe for a superplex. Breaker with body shots now, trying to create space. And he does. Now it's LA Knight mimicking Breaker. And LA Knight superplex.
That was a megaplex. And now, LA Knight. LA Knight is feeling it.
He's on a different level tonight.
This is as aggressive and focused as we may have ever seen, damn it.
Of course. Should we expect anything different? His boss pupil in trouble, and here comes Rollins.
This tells me a lot, Cole. This tells me that Seth Rollins is sweat. Rollins is worried, and he doesn't like what he's seeing from LA Knight.
I guarantee you, he saw the fire in the eyes of Knight that we saw. LA Knight now in pursuit of the world champion. And now Breaker! And just like that, Rollins turns the table.
My God.
And Breaker spears Knight out of his boots.
Rollins laid the trap. Braun Breaker struck. And things are about to get even worse for LA Knight.
Fight split in half. And Rollins has got to be loving what he sees. And it's over. Rollins never made contact with Knight, so there was never a disqualification.
Where's Punk? Where's Jay? Where's Roman?
One of the Sunday opponents.
Or woman night.
6 nights out, the mind games have begun.
Where's Pump?
This is the vision. This is Breakker protecting Rollins.
Jay.
Protecting the World Championship. And here comes Jey Uso into the fray. Main event, Jey Uso.
We're going overtime right now.
They march into the ring, not so much now by LA Knight, but
there goes Braun.
to that man, the world champion, Rollins.
Super kick.
Super kick. Main event, Jey Uso standing tall, lining up the visionary. And Breakker, again, going to run interference for Rollins. And now Seth Rollins taking advantage. Kick to the midsection. Rollins looking for a Uso.
Sorry for Jay. Where's Punk now? CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk.
And Rollins and Breakker want to do more damage to two of Rollins' opponents on Sunday. Rollins' vision extremely clear. He's taken out by a pump. So they're less than 100%. Absolute power and total control.
Yep.
And the fourth man in the fatal four-way equation Sunday. And Breakker gonna meet Punk in the aisle. And Punk is told to fight. Rollins sicked the dog on CM Punk, but Punk was ready. Now Breakker hitting the ring post, and now Punk turns his attention to his arch nemesis, the world champion, Seth Rollins.
Now Punk,
Here we go! Punk and Rollins now exchanging blows. It's been a night of chaos between the CM Punk looking to take his pound of flesh from the visionary before we arrive in Paris. And Braun Breakker rescuing the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins. And Rollins survives for at least 6 more nights. You ain't never getting the pieces. I'm not. Listen to me. You listen to me. Don't listen. I'm the king, you know?
Wow.
Advice by Rollins as Punk and Knight now are imploding.
Yeah.
Jey Uso goes Knight. And Punk doesn't care. He's got Knight up for GTS.
Oh.
Jey to Knight.
Oh, and now the Punk. Eat.
And Corey Jennings needs to have taken his cousin
They want to just me.
Every man for himself. No one's going to do it for you, Jay. You're all on your own in Paris. Jey Uso buys in to the everything for himself attitude. You got that? I'm the king. I'm the king.
me. They want it to just me. They want it to Well, that is the end of this live stream, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So, we're going to do a review of AEW Forbidden during the NXT Heatwave coming, I think, tomorrow, and the review for Monday Night Raw also coming tomorrow. But as always, please follow me on Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, and X. I mean, Snapchat, my ID back. Go to patreon.com/JDB2199. I promise I'll do videos very soon. I promise y'all that. And it probably starts today or tomorrow. I won't be live streaming next week on Raw. I won't be live streaming for SmackDown. Won't be live streaming for Clash in Paris. I won't be live streaming for Raw. And subscribe to me on YouTube. Like, share, comment your favorite highlight of Monday Night Raw, and turn on the notification bell. And sadly, we didn't get phenomenal at Clash in Paris. We get to see on Monday Night Raw, but I'll talk all of that in the review of Monday Night Raw coming, I think, tomorrow or tonight. We'll see how it goes. But that's it. I'm done. I'll see you in the next one. Twitch, YouTube, say goodbye to Twitch. Say Twitch. Now YouTube. Again, I'm done. See ya.